It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience. Right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. It works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
His first throw is an interception! And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game. game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. A give now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this to come. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Cut near the goal line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get put. Drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw now. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
Looking to the air here. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run the counter. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They have themselves another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Quick toss headed left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. His internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On the return, here comes Austin. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Rams and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for that before being taken down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. It's an LA touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. defense, and they take him down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The offense return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. Still on his feet. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams make it a 3-possession game. Point after converted by Zuerlein. And the Rams push their lead to 18. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That throw finds Kittle. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Cut out left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zerline with the extra point. And the Rams grow the lead now to 22 points. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Into the hands of Kittle. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. 2nd and 3 now. From the 31. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Working inside the red zone. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. He's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's trying another one deep. It is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Josh Allen, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Jackson now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The tight end going in motion right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Handoff now out of the gun. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. They give it to him again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Working quickly here. This time it's a passing play. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 38. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Jackson now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. So here come the 49ers on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Second and 13. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Connects on the crosser. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got a man left. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 28.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing it again here. That's taken in by Cup. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams making a 3-score game in the 4th. Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Now they'll throw out of the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter?
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. throwing it to start this drive. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They'll throw it. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a